Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 73rd pay-per-view style event of the UUC No Way Out. And man, Frank, we got a big card today with a lot of signups, man, like 20 signups.
Yeah, man, this is a packed house today, and it's Father's Day, and my at least two of my kids are out of town, so I ain't got a whole lot going on today. So it spend it with my honorary kids, which is all you folks.
Yeah, man, and even though it is called No Way Out, Flo had a great comment. He said it's titled No Way Out, but somehow people have found a way out because
Already.
we have had a few pullouts like as soon as we're starting. So I'm trying to replace those for everybody. So some of these fights you'll see here, it's gonna end up being Relive versus Starzo and BKB later on tonight. But we have a tremendous card nonetheless from top to bottom, man. We're gonna kick it off with Flo and Doomba, and the main event tonight, myself defending that title against Himoth, who never lost a championship. So we're gonna basically look to almost, and in my mind, unify and the lineage of the title once and for all. And then in the co-main event, we're going to see Iso taking on Natan. And man, you got to think if Natan gets it done against Iso, Frank, that he's definitely secured another shot at the title. And if Iso gets it done, I mean, he'll be 5-1 with his only loss coming to Riveria. He'll have a pretty good argument for himself, and that also depends on the Yusuf and Riveria fight that we're going to see today, Frank.
Yeah, man, Isso's sneakily kind of stringing together a lot. He's only had one setback against Rivera and come up a real close quasi-controversial match against number six. But Isso's had a couple of weird ones this season, but he knows how to get his hand raised. So I'm excited for that, and he's got his hands full with Natan.
Absolutely, man. But we got a lot of fights tonight, 14 more than normal, so I guess we're going to get right into it. So we're going to kick off with Flo taking on Doomba, both making their BKB debut tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited for this, man. Flo's done BKB in the past. I think he was pretty high ranked at one point in the past in BKB, but this is his first fight this season, and I honestly I had to double check to make sure Dumba hadn't had a fight in BKB because I swore that he had, but I must have been out of my mind.
Yeah, well, these guys compete so much in different disciplines that you'll forget what they have done and what they haven't done quite often, man. Especially when we're this deep into the season now.
Yeah, there's yeah, in between this and all the real fights in UFC that we were watching, shit, it's a lot to keep straight.
Absolutely. Well, I gotta say, Flo's a former champion. He picks Alex Pereira here against Doomba's Robbie Lawler. Flo's striking's always been very underrated. I think this is actually a division he could do pretty well in.
Yeah, and he knows how to and he's a little rough around the edges as far as his striking. He's not like a beautiful clean striker, and we've seen BKB, man, like there's a place for that, more so than there would be in maybe Muay Thai or something.
Right? But Doomba's coming out fast with this high pace, and Flo is kind of like that too. So they're meeting right in the middle and going after
Oh,
it. Oh man, Flo's got to get out of that pocket. Doomba's starting to eat him up there. Look at that combo.
yeah, Dumba's just kind of standing right in the center and going, okay, coming right over here, I'm gonna crack you in the ribs, and I'm gonna hit you in the head.
Yeah, and this is not going to benefit Flo. There's a good catch though. This clinch could help him.
Yeah, Flo's got a damn good clinch game.
But it's not going to benefit him to sit in that pocket with Doomba at all, being a longer striker.
Yeah, I think if I'm Flo, I'm getting out. I'm maybe throwing some pep steps at him, maybe doing a little blitzing.
Oh, that was a huge right hand though. Oh
Oh,
my goodness! Just going crazy with the hooks there. Left hook, right hook, but Flo gassed himself, man. Now
smart.
he's got to use this just to recover because Doomba's hitting that body and he's coming up top with an overhand right after it. I think it would be smart for Flo to stay on the back foot a little bit, which is hard for him. It's not really his style though.
Right now, I think he kept playing that game because he was confident, like, man, I can land a hook off one of these, and he was finally able to do that.
He's looking for a good counter, I see, with that left hook as Doomba typically tries to go the body, but now you're seeing some 1-2s from Flo.
It's an interesting style from Doomba, man, and it's pretty effective.
It is. He's getting through. He's eating some
Oh,
big shots, though, in between. Flo hits him with the sun stun, man. Flo has that big power advantage with Pereira, but we saw him already get tired, and in a long round like this, if Flo can't control his pace, Doomba could just put him out with one shot.
yeah, and Duma's he's sticking with the game plan, even though he's gotten battered twice already.
Flo's using the clinch pretty good, though, to just mitigate some damage, get some stamina back.
Yeah,
Look at these body shots.
See, Flo's not really blocking the body, and he's trying to randomly catch one.
Yeah, and Doomba's just kind of walking straight in. He wants to be in this pocket. Good footwork there from Flo, trying to angle off.
Yeah, this is honestly one of the wilder styles I've ever seen work.
Yeah, it's very almost Hemoth like or Blessive like with these body hooks.
A little more egregious though. You know, he's just literally just walking forward with a high guard, and then just kind of nonchalantly throwing these body hooks, and 80% of them are landing.
Yeah, and well, a big part of that is because Flo's only targeting the head, and there he goes. His body's hurt. Flo's only targeted the head, so Doomba's allowed to just come in and kind of high guard and get to that body.
Yeah, Flo's got to protect that body at all costs.
There's a good combo from Flo. That was good defense
there. Oh, and there it was.
Oh my gosh! That left hook, man, that was the counter he was looking for, because Doomba, early on in that fight, was going to that right hook to the body quite often, and Flo was able to land that counter, man. Right when he was in trouble, he finished the fight.
Yeah, man, and that's, you know, sometimes you can run these game plans and, you know, you're walking a fine line with them. It's like it was working, and all of a sudden it wasn't.
Absolutely, man. What a good start for Flo in the BKB division. And Doomba was looking pretty impressive too, man. Just slipped into that left hook.
Yeah, I thought that I thought he had an interesting game plan. You know, I'm immediately curious what a fight between him and Frostev would look like in BKB with their two contrasting styles.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Look at that body of Flo's was definitely hurt. But man, great way to start off the card. And we got an awesome fight here coming up next. Is going to be Yusuf taking on Riveria.
Oh yeah.
And MMA. Two former champs.
Yeah, we'll be right back with that, guys. All right, so we actually told y'all the wrong fight. It's gonna be Obas taking on Blessive in MMA because I guess one of them had to get out early. So get this one out of the way real quick. And Blessive, kind of hard to believe he's 1-2 on this season, man. Former champ, was actually the champ at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, and his two losses are to Natan and Hemoth. So definitely, you know, two of the top guys in the division. They're ranked number 1 and number 2. But Obas was also highly ranked this season. He was ranked number 6 or 5th at one point. He's been on a bit of a skid, but we've seen him actually add some things to his style a little bit.
Yeah, he was looking like the man earlier in the season. Yeah, he's had a couple of fights where that he lost where he was kind of coming back and winning in the later rounds. So he's had a bit of a mixed bag, but he's one of the people, man. He can he him and Lickmer kind of walk the same line where they can beat anybody or lose to anybody on any given night.
Yeah.
Blessup typically just only loses to the best people. Like it's a small list of people that have gotten the better of Blessup.
Yeah, it looks like Obas is going to go with Dominic Reyes here. Or
Is Obas on the?
yeah, that's definitely no boss pick with Gus.
No, I'm saying that's the side that says Blessup.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, blesses Gus. See, sometimes they throw us for a loop like that because Obas loves going Gus in jail.
And the ultra popular Forrest Griffin.
This man is and now
Fight!
And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest is Herb.
Are you ready to fight? Are you ready?
All right, here we go. We're gonna assume that
Come on, let's do
the
it.
corners are correct.
No, yeah, they are. Blessup immediately shoots and takes him down. Obas kicks back up to his feet pretty quick. Yeah, you can tell just by how Blessup's fighting. That's
Right.
definitely him.
Yeah, it's Blessup all day.
He's very high output, loves these hooks to the body. Also taking down Obas here pretty early. Look at this, Obas defending pretty well. He actually shoots here. Could be a mistake.
Yeah, he shot out of the only having a single underhook.
Gets his back taken and yeah, rear naked choke attempt from Bless. Looks like Obas gonna get out. Obas gotta look to do some damage here, maybe even pass guard. Maybe go the body a little bit. Oh! Oh, and the right hand. This is the dangers you play with Obas, man. He'll just crack you. Sometimes he puts too much output for his own good. Bless is shooting again. I'm a little surprised at Obas's defense. Nice step jab. Obas has to move his feet here. Oh, man.
There's the uppercut. There's another
He's got to
one.
move, though. He clinches Blessup up here. And takes him down. Short shots from Obas on top. Man, Obas being pretty competitive. Nice jab. I'd love to see more of that out of him. And maybe followed up with a straight left, Frank.
Yeah, that stepping jab's a hell of a weapon.
Good 1-2s from Obas. He stayed there too long. He did something very good, but he had to move out of there.
Yeah, Blessup
now he's in trouble.
Really good. Oh, Kimura, this should be tight.
Oh, Obas might sneak out, or he might be able to
Might run out of time.
buy some time.
I think it's over. I think that's it.
Oh, Blessup catches him in the Kimura, man. With short time in round one, Blessup gets the job done, Frank.
Yeah, and I think Blessup's had a couple of submissions now. He should have some sort of belt, right?
He is a blue belt, and so that moves him to his 4th submission win. So he now is in the lead of all the blue belts, on track to getting his purple belt with 2 more submissions.
Nice, yeah, very, very impressive, man. It was a tough little. It was only one rounder, man, but it was pretty damn competitive.
It was. He kind of caught Obas there off that reversal into the Kimura. That was some good stuff right there.
All right, now I believe when we come back, we're gonna have the fight we told y'all we were gonna have with Rivera and Yusuf. So we'll be right back. All right, we are back, and we've got Mr. Yusuf, former champ, ranked number 7 right now, taking on another former champ, and Rivera, who's number 5. What do we think about this fight, Pimp?
I think this is a clash of styles right here, if we've ever seen one, and it's going to be very interesting. You know, Yusuf is all gas, no brakes. And at times, Rivera can be like that as well. You know, we've definitely seen that side out of him. So I think this is going to be very interesting. Yusuf, I think, does have kind of the overall more experience considering that SCI run, man. When you compete in SCI and you make it and do what Yusuf did, you garner a lot of experience from that. So Yusuf has seen it all.
He certainly has, and it's worth mentioning, speaking of SCI, that Yusuf right now is 4-4. So this match could be a double-edged sword for him because if he wins, that puts him at a winning record, which would disqualify him from competing in this SCI coming up. So, but
Yeah.
either way, he kind of can't lose because he's either gonna climb up the rankings or he's gonna qualify for the SCI. So he's kind of in a pretty good place.
Yeah, and there's still a good amount of time before the actual event happens, so
Right.
there's still room for. I mean, Rivera could end up losing 3 fights and be 7-7 and qualify. So
Hey, that's a good point. We've definitely seen that happen. Hell, I think he lost 3 in a row this season.
yeah, after he went on his
Yeah,
incredible
he
run
won
early on.
5 or 6 in a row, and then he lost 3.
But this is about to be nonstop. I have a feeling from Yusuf.
Yeah, I really wonder if Rivera's got the patience to deal with the style of Yusuf. That was a clean
That was a good
reversal.
reversal. Yeah, very clean. He's going to need a lot of that, but Yusuf reverses him right in the mount. And this is Yusuf's world now. Another reversal.
Oh boy, this could be over quick.
Almost punched his face through the canvas, Frank. Definitely Yusuf's world. Another reversal. The problem has always been Yusuf has always been his own worst enemy in terms of just not maintaining enough stamina. But he's doing damage right now.
Yeah, he's got a dominant position. He's milking it for all it's worth.
He's reversed him probably 3 times to get that posture. Oh, feints from Yusuf here with his ground and pound. That's a big improvement there. And those shots got through. I'll tell you right now, Rivera's in a lot of trouble.
He is, man. He's in a bad spot here.
But you pointed out that Yusuf is 4-4. Keep in mind, last season he was 0-3 before going in the SCI, so it shows the improvements coming out of that tournament.
Good stuff there, but I feel like Rivera should have, after all the Yusuf fights that he's probably seen, he should have known that takedown was coming.
Oh, Rivera just clipped him with 1-2, though. Yusuf's very tired. And when you're that tired, it's easy to get rocked and get hurt. One thing Yusuf has added to his game though are some of these body shots, like that dip jab to the body.
Yeah, he's a very effective striker. So he's not picture perfect or anything like that, but he's very aggressive. But yeah, he does do a lot of this little annoying stuff, almost robotic. Rivera's tired.
Yeah, they both are. They push a very high pace in this round. Nice jab. Oh man.
Rivera's got to have an answer for these body shots, man. Just like we saw Yusuf versus Adix in the in BKB a while back, and Adix didn't really have an answer for him.
Yeah.
Clearly got to give that to Yusuf, of course.
Yeah, it was an amazing first round for Yusuf. Look at that punch. That rocked him on the ground. That was a huge ground and pound shot.
Yeah, and that came from, Rivera had a chance to break away, and he didn't. He chose to engage in the grappling. And you got to really just be a certain style of grappler and know what you're getting into with Yusuf to play that game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yusuf's getting tagged here, though, a little bit. He came out with that huge leaping left hook that he got that huge knockout on Adix over in BKB. It was one of the nastiest left hooks we've ever seen. That could be a big weapon for Yusuf.
He needs to disengage right here, I think. Yeah, that's the game you play.
He might feel that he can get the better of him if he can take Yusuf down. But look at this.
Yeah.
Oh!
How often? It seems like almost a couple times every card we see people shoot these slappy takedowns from non-dominant positions, and I think it's worked out once.
Yeah.
In all the fights we've called.
They're very hard, unless in the clinch there, unless the guy's throwing a strike, a lot of times you're going to get sprawled out. That's what we saw.
Or unless you're in close proximity to the cage, then you can drive right into the cage. But
yeah,
it seems like we see it so often in here, but people keep doing it.
Right. Yusuf tried a nice feint there, but I think it would have been better for him to pass. But he still stuffs the takedown, man. That's pretty surprising. Because Yusuf's putting a lot of gas out there.
I'd like to see Rivera attack Yusuf's body a little bit. Right now, he's just all head hunting.
Yeah. Oh, man. Just missing some of these, though.
Because Yusuf's not going to manage his gas tank very properly. And the way you can exacerbate that is by attacking his body. But we've seen people do that many times. But Rivera seems he just wants to head hunt.
Wow, look at that. Even while Yusuf is completely gassed, he will hit nasty reversals on you because he is tired.
Yeah, and Rivera had a chance to just stand up.
Yeah, he did. Right hand from Yusuf. And again, he's real tired. Seems like, and this is kind of one of those old school Yusuf fights where he pushes such a high pace that, yeah, he's gassed, but he also gasses you out.
Right.
Oh, double left hooks for Rivera at the end of the round.
That was a Rivera round, I feel like.
It could have been. There's a lot of hard-hitting stuff, but this knockdown here, though.
I did forget about that knockdown. Was pretty significant, but I felt like Rivera was in control of more of that fight, or more of the round in that fight.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys, fight.
Wow. Just came out and just cracked him. Look at that right hand over the top from Yusuf. But they're playing this dipping hook game. And, man, you slip into one of those like we just saw earlier with Flo and Doomba, it could be all she wrote.
Yeah, and Yusuf's the one that's mixing it up. He's going body head, and Rivera's just head hunting.
And he's also getting these takedowns. Every round he's getting takedowns. Missed a reversal there. Good patience from Yusuf. He's mixing up his timing a little bit. And now he mounts him. Beautiful work there from Yusuf. And now Rivera's tired. Yusuf's got him in a world of trouble.
Yeah, Yusuf's hard to get out from underneath, man.
Yeah, he's Oh, man, he could finish this fight here.
Yep, this is bad.
Really bad for Rivera, eating huge shots behind the ear.
And he keeps Yusuf will step off if he gets a chance.
Yeah. He's also feinting and faking his transitions before he's throwing this ground and pound as Yusuf. And man, this is a great performance for Yusuf tonight.
Oh my
that's
God!
it. Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! Yusuf gets it done in vicious, violent fashion, Frank.
Dude, that was a hell of a freaking fight right there, man. That looked like the number 5 versus the number 7 guy.
Yeah, it did. Wow. Yusuf looked in prime form there. Look at that right hand getting through. Boom, boom. And then a huge one. Oh my gosh.
Well, you know, I've always said that Rivera reminds me a lot of Starzo, the way he plays, and that looked a lot like the Yusuf versus Starzo matches that we've seen.
Yeah, it did.
Man,
oh my gosh. He looked like a fish out of water.
He did, man. That was bad.
Has called a stop to this contest.
Unreal. Great performance from Yusuf, and he's going to be climbing up into the top 5 now.
Yeah, Yusuf's looking great lately, man.
2 former champs there, Frank, and like you said, they definitely put it all out there and showed why. But that was just a classic Yusuf performance, you know,
Right.
from bell to bell.
Yeah, and you see right here, man, Rivera, I don't even know how the hell he got 2% on the body strikes. He must have accidentally grazed against his body at some point because I don't think he threw one strike to the body. But you see, Yusuf was attacking everything, man, and I think that was a large part of the difference.
Yeah, man.
All right, so when we come back, we're gonna have is it number 6 versus Job. All right, man, in MMA.
Yeah, that
I'm
should be.
kind of surprised I put this graphic together, but I didn't read every single fight, so this is gonna be badass. We'll be right back. right, we are back. And man, this is it's gonna be an important fight right here, I feel like. Just like the last one was as far as the landscape goes. Because number 6 is number 9 ranked. And then we got Job coming off a big win over Flo is number 8 ranked.
Yeah, and Job, as we mentioned, he's been very close to being the MMA champion. And when he fought, when he fought Blesiv at the season 3 finale for the championship, he was close when he
Got to the finals of the SCI.
got to the finals of the SCI, and then also when he fought Riveria, man, for the championship this season. So he's been very close on numerous occasions. And this is a guy that's going to test him. Number 6 is a very well-rounded fighter. And number 6 picking John Jones. That's not a pick we see him go often. He means business.
Yeah, now I think we had seen him one time pick John Jones, like when he very first started, and he's got a very good John Jones game.
Alexander Gustafsson, if you're going to pick a counter pick to Jones, that's a good one. Another long, rangy striker, good takedowns, good defense.
Yeah, and what we've seen lately with Job as far as his improvements, like dude, his footwork and his distance striking kind of just seem like they're on another planet right now.
Yeah, he uses this paw. You see him doing it already. He's very good with it. He's getting after the leg of number 6. I like that for him early.
Yeah, we never see the same Job twice, man. He's always got new things and stuff that he's working on.
Oh, good check. And a check back from Job, and now he shoots and actually takes number 6 down on the first attempt. Both these guys are very sound on the ground with their reversals, their delays, their timing. But Job is able to get in the mount here.
Yeah, Job's just got to be super careful. Number 6 got really good reversals. He's just got to really pick his battles here intelligently, and he does.
Number 6 gives up his back. This could, a lot of guys like to give up the back to try to stand up from this position, but guys that are very skilled right here can make you pay, but he's able to get out.
Oh! What a two-piece that was.
Yeah, beautiful 1-2. Little short ground and pound shots now from Job. He's really taking over this first round. Nice knee to the body. Now he clinches him. He's just giving number 6 a lot to think about. I think it would be very smart for number 6 to start hunting his own takedowns. There he goes, looking for a head and arm throw.
Nice by Job. Yeah, he was playing with fire there, man, because he could have got hip tossed real easy.
Nice elbows on top.
Oh,
Beautiful
that was
reversal.
clean, man.
Yeah, that was nice. Job's looking very on point in this first round. But this is also something we've seen recently out of Job, where he will look on fire and then get caught with something.
We've definitely seen that happen.
We saw that in that BKB fight the other night. But so far through this first round, Job is looking incredible.
I like to see Job go to the body a little bit on this ground and pound.
Think about this, man. Yeah, that was just clacking off of number 6's head there.
He's got him with the two-piece. Yep.
Wow. That was going to be it, I think, right there.
Yeah, I could tell he was trying to set that up again.
Oh, hurt him really badly with that 1-2. And for number 6, man, you want to see him get a little bit more offense in here. He might want to be looking for low kicks of his own.
Yep.
Or a takedown. He's got to mix in some tools here and get some offense going, because all of Job's offense is working out very well.
Yeah, he damn sure can't hang out at punching distance with his head on the center line, because Job's going to line that two-piece all day on him.
That was good patience. Yeah. Nice body shots from number 6.
Oh, wow.
But just insane reversals from Job. And number 6 can get the sweep, but he had to be patient there. He had to hold Job in that half guard. And now he gives up his back. He's out, man.
Yeah, that's always been a kind of thing with Job, is he's always been amazing in reversals and things like that, but he's always had a little bit of trouble keeping some people down.
Yeah. And number 6 needs to change up his timing a little bit here. He's landing some good knees to the clinch here. Nice uppercut. He's having a much better second round. He's got to keep this momentum. You see him pressuring Job now.
Yeah,
Not giving him. He's not giving him the same respect he gave him in round 1. But Job again, Frank, caught that kick, kicks the leg out, gets back on top.
Yeah, he needed that too, man, because number 6 was starting to pressure him and starting to land some stuff.
Another great reversal there from Job. He gets back to his feet, overhand. Little short kick to the body that number 6 went with.
Yeah, you see number 6 has made a little bit of adjustment. He's throwing a couple light body kicks because Job tried to catch him and it didn't work. But he's mixing them in with his heavy body kicks.
Yeah, he is. And he's using that jab much more efficiently. But look at this. Job catches the spinning back kick. Oh! Into the crucifix. Number 6 has to hold him and then look for his big shots. But this is a huge turning point for number 6. This is going to be his position right here to win this fight.
Yeah, Job's just got to stay smart right here and mitigate damage. 15 seconds left.
Back in the crucifix.
Job was just kind of throwing reversals like constantly.
Wow, and a Kimura attempt. We didn't even get to see the bar because it was right at the end of the round, but because, like you said, of all those reversal attempts from Job, that could have been a huge bar.
Yeah, I mean, we potentially had fight-ending sequences at the end of both of those rounds, but for different guys.
Yeah. No, I think Job, I wouldn't be surprised if he did get a 10-8 in that first round. So it's up to number 6 to get back to that offense. He had a much better second round. Now Job's starting to add the body kicks of his own.
Yeah, I'd like to see, I'll say it's on the ground already, but on the feet, man, that a jumping switch kick is such an amazing weapon for Gustafsson. Job could start throwing it and feint it and then land that 2.
Job's doing a good job with his top control right now. You know number 6 wants to get back up and get back to that side control again.
I tell you what, though, man, because we just saw number 6 get dominated on the ground pretty recently by Adix, man, and it looks like he's doing a lot better in this fight.
Well, he's getting Job to react to these kicks that are low as well. Job's trying to catch a lot of these, and number 6 can set up a big kick up top. Job trying to circle. He eats a back kick, and he shoots.
Yeah, I was wondering what Job was doing, and it looks like he was probably charging his batteries a little bit.
Yeah. It looks like with 2 minutes left in this round, I mean, I feel like it could be up in the air, this fight. So someone's got to make a big impact here to try to steal this one.
Mount is a good way to do it.
Number 6 hasn't done well with his reversals in this matchup to threaten Job back.
Yeah, I think Job really needs better. Yeah, say there he goes to the body at a time. He needs better shot selection on his ground and pound because he's getting to these dominant positions, but then he just throws one strike and then he gets transitioned out.
Yeah. Oh, these are big shots though. Number 6 gets up and he's got 40 seconds to do something.
Yeah, Job needs a teep.
Wow, huge takedown from number 6. And Job shoots right back, man. Number 6 maybe should have been looking for a knee, something big to finish off this fight because I think Job might cruise his way here to the decision victory. Throws up the Kimura.
That was a competitive-ass fight, man.
It was. It was very close. I mean, I would edge it towards Joe, but you just can never know when it's that competitive, like you said.
Yeah, it's kind of like that fight we saw with Iso the other day, where like Iso got beat up bad in one of the rounds, but he won the other 2 rounds kind of marginally, and we could
Ladies and
see that
gentlemen,
here for
after
number
3
6,
rounds of
because
action,
number
Yeah,
6
that was
definitely got
that.
beat
the
up bad in the
judges'
first round. But
scorecards for a decision. The
And that
judges
fight you're
scores
referencing was actually
29,
against number 6
28.
too.
you're right, yeah, it was. Yeah, Job got it done though, man. And dude, I tell you what, he earned it that time, man, because that was a tough night at the office. Number 6 does not. I mean, his record just doesn't show how good he is, man. Like nobody comes off clean on number 6, man.
Yeah, it's definitely true, and it's crazy. We were just talking about earlier, but look at that. Number 6 is gonna be eligible for the SCI as of right now.
And dude,
And
that doesn't even seem right. He's so good,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Oh
Well, the
man,
competition level is just so high.
it is, dude, and it's never been in a better place, man. So, dude, this SCI is just, I mean, I'm enjoying what we're doing right now, but like in my brain, I'm still at the SCI. I'm still just like waiting for that shit. So, just trying to enjoy the moment. But all right, so looks like we've got coming up next, Doomba versus what's that say? Who we got? Doomba. Oh yeah, Doomba versus Adix. Oh dude, there's just a lot of moving pieces to this MMA division tonight, man.
Yeah, there absolutely is.
So we'll be right
I'm
back with
excited.
that fight, guys. All right, man. We are moving on with this thing, and there's just so much movement in this MMA division on this particular card. So we got Adix was the man. He was riding high on the hog, dude, and then he's coming off biggest loss of his career. He no fault of his own, he took a risky fight against Habibi
Yeah.
just because he wanted to stay busy. Habibi wasn't ranked, and Habibi took out Adix, and then so now we find ourselves Adix is went from being like number 3 or something to now he's down to number 10. He's gonna be taking on Dumba, who's number 13.
Yeah, and Doomba just got ranked in the top 15 after a fight of the night performance against Obas. They won the fight of the night on the last fight night card on Thursday. He's going with Corey Sandhagen. I like that pick for him. See what Adix is gonna go with here. Lots of good options at 135. Peyton Talbot. Oh,
I like it.
a double random. As long as they don't get a mirror match.
I tell you what, that's one reason I like Adix, man, is he don't give too much of his shit. You know, he just fucking fights whoever. He'll go random. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
There's Peyton
Doomba.
Talbot.
Doomba got Peyton Talbot. And honestly, yeah, he's got a big head, but he got big kicks too. And I'm surprised most people haven't used him a little bit more in this weight class because he is really nasty.
Dude, his karate sidekick is a fucking problem. It's one of the best weapons in this game.
He's got a great straight right punch as well. He can switch stances.
Dude,
Doomba's starting off great to the body.
Doomba's got one of the best body hunting games in the business, dude.
Oh, Adix made him pay though with that back kick. He's trying to get it back. But you're right. Look at that left hook. Big knee from Adix. And this is where he can win a fight, is in the grappling with Doomba. I think Adix has an advantage there.
Yeah, I think you definitely have to say he's the more proven commodity in that.
They both have that big lunging straight right with Aldo and Talbot. Oh!
I like what I'm seeing from Doomba right now, man. He's just staying in his face and just keeps, just very much like we saw in the BKB fight. Just throwing rib roasters and hooks.
Yeah, man, and that seems to be a problem for a lot of guys. That left hook, but Adix dropped him. He stands up. Wow. I'm surprised Adix isn't throwing more low kicks, but he's trying to brawl with Doomba right now. And Doomba probably doesn't even know some of the kicks that Peyton Talbot has.
He might not ever even used them.
Oh my goodness, they're both tired here already. They're slugging. High clinch from Adix again. And a big whip, need him in the body. This is that one.
Yeah, these body kicks have been really important here for Adix.
Doomba just went jab to the body and a huge right hand over the top. He's getting very tired though, man. He shoots. Right hand from Adix. Adix is tired himself. They're both throwing caution to the wind here.
Yeah.
Doomba might want to look to clinch to get this takedown if he wants it. Doomba's calling him on, man.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
He just doesn't have the gas.
He doesn't, but look at this.
He's
Just
going
cracking Adix.
full Obas on him, man.
And Adix is just down to stay in this puck and swing. He just looks like he just broke his nose bad.
Dude, he's bloodied the hell up, man. Both of them are, but definitely Doomba got really busted open at the end.
Crazy first round, man.
Are you ready, sir? Are you ready? Fight.
Yeah, they go for round two. Big body hook from Doomba. And that's been his money punch. It sets up that lead left hook, that leaping one he just landed.
Yeah, it seems like Adix has kind of figured out the pattern here a little bit.
Oh, man. I don't know how Adix ate that one. Lunging left into the straight right.
Yeah, that's Doomba's path to victory, I think, man. I don't think the body shots for Doomba have done enough.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Sometimes they're deceiving, though.
I just don't see nearly the discoloration that he's got going on.
He keeps landing some of these huge bombs on Adix. I'm surprised neither guy's really been incredibly hurt yet. Reversed out of it. Yeah, that was beautiful from Doomba. You see him improving each time he comes out here.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, he can't eat those.
Or that.
Oh, he shot right into it. Alex is going for the choke.
He might
But
have
he's too
this.
gassed. He's a little gassed, though. It's going to be a little tough. It's getting tighter, though.
Yeah, there might be enough on there.
Oh!
He's got it.
Oh! Oh my
Oh, no
gosh!
way.
Dumba barely survives, Frank. This is just insanity.
Yeah, now if you're Dumba here, do you just stand up or do you try to get some ground going?
I want to work on the ground a little bit, I think. Try to land something big. Like, Adix is tired. He's got to put the pace on him now. Nasty body rips from Adix. Adix has been content just having this crazy fight with Dumba. And somehow he keeps eating all these shots.
Oh.
Another knee. Oh, my.
This is it.
That's got to be it. He wants to choke, though, bad.
30 seconds.
It's a
He might have
little bit
lost
of a
it.
better bar. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Oh, he's close again. He's finding
He's
it
got
again.
it. That's it.
Adix with the rear naked choke and what was just nuclear warfare, Frank. That was insane.
Yeah, dude, that was a hell of a fight, man. And I don't know what the whole random and stuff thing. I don't know if they're just boys like that or if they just thought it'd be fun. But I'm glad that they did because that was a fucking wild fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And we were just talking about how Blessev took the lead of the blue belts, but now Adix is also tied with Blessev for 4 submission victories, man. And he's very new still to UUC competition. For him to already be a blue belt with 4 submissions on the road to his purple belt, I mean, it just goes to show that the ceiling for him is super high.
Yeah, and dude, also, man, Dumba looked great, man. Look how much he was putting on him. Like, he's not a joke, you know. And they just both picked random, and I mean, you could definitely make the argument that Jose Aldo's might be a little better character. You know, at least more people know how to use him. So yeah, I imagine if he would have picked somebody that he knew, I mean, it could have potentially gone his way. But yeah, he definitely shows that he belongs there. And Adix is showing again that he's about as elite as it gets. So.
Yeah, absolutely, man. What a incredible fight there. This card has been action-packed, that's for sure.
Alrighty, so when we come back, we're gonna switch things up and get a little BKB action going on, and it's gonna be Rivera versus Adix is gonna stick around and take him on in BKB. So we'll be all right. BKB time, guys, and we got Riviera, who's number 6, and he's taking on Adix, who is number 10 ranked.
Yeah, and Rivera's coming off of the knockout of the night in BKB with that counter uppercut he caught Job with.
Yeah, that was about as nasty as she gets as far as uppercuts go, man.
It was very similar to how Zach won the BKB title from number 6. And I think these two have a pretty similar style in terms of how they use their boxing. So this could be a little bit of a... Look at this. Adix is going random again with Riveria.
Hey, all right, man.
Adix is the random man today.
I definitely respect it.
Whoa, I like it too. Hendo versus Dominic Reyes.
Dom Reyes,
Oh, man.
all right. So Adix has Hendo.
Dominic Reyes is a great boxing move, as you see there with the 1-2 from Riv right off the bat.
Yeah, Rivera's got a really good step and jab game, as we saw earlier when he was fighting Yusuf.
Yeah. Oh! Adix lands some big shots. They're slugging it out here.
Yeah, Adix is cracking the body, especially, man. Oh, dude,
there's that.
Rivera's tired already.
He is. Well, you come out and you throw 30 bombs right off the bat, you're going to get tired real fast. Oh, man, this could be big trouble for him.
Yeah, and he's not doing much about the body attack.
Oh my goodness. 1-2 and a French kiss. There's nonstop action again. Adix wants Ward tonight.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, he's setting up these dashing shots very well, but Adix lands a big left hook of his own. And again. Oh, man. Both guys getting stunned with some of these hooks. They're eating some bombs.
They are, man. Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah, you can only eat so many bombs from the H-bomb himself.
Now, we saw Adix's last fight, man. Actually, I guess they both lost to Yusuf, except Rivera just lost to him in MMA. But we saw Adix had a hard time with the body shots of Yusuf.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen Adix really kind of trying to play that. He's throwing a couple body shots, but he certainly hasn't just made it his main thing. But I wonder if that's why Adix is going so big on the body, because he's like, well, hell, if Yusuf did that to me, I can do that to other people.
Yeah. Nice 1-2s here, getting through for Adix. Just a barn burner of a fight, man. They're just slugging it out. Oh.
Yeah, and the more Rivera can keep it at a little bit more of a distance, the better his odds are going to be. When he's getting crowded like this, it's not working out very good for him.
No, it's not. And that was a crazy knockdown. Him with the 1-2 coming in, him with the left hook on the way down. You got to think Ferry is pretty hurt at this point.
Yeah, I'd say so. He's probably one shot away, one clean one. Oh, man, that could have been it right there.
Cages are going after it, and now they're really targeting the body. Hurts Rivera to the body now. He's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, now he's body and head hurt. He's not long for
man.
this world.
No, he's in a lot of trouble here with Adix. Adix gassed himself out. You know, I don't think this brawling style with Adix was the smart move, especially after what we last saw with him and Doomba.
Oh, my God.
Adix doing the right thing and giving him the space.
3 minutes left in the round.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Rivera's in a lot of trouble. Seems there's no way out for him.
Man, they're really letting him meet his demise.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of shots. Lots of knockdowns to the head and the body now. He might run into a big one here if he runs at him.
He won't come for it. Stand in the middle. Stick to the
Yeah, the only way Rivera's going to get it done is with like an uppercut or a pull counter. Oh, and that's a wrap.
Body shot, and he goes down, man. Adix just brawled upstairs, and he brawled downstairs, and it paid off for him big time.
Oh, that was about as nasty as a body shot can get.
Yeah, that was a rib breaker right there. Or as you call it, a rib roaster.
Rib roaster,
Right over.
yeah.
Rib roaster on the whistly pig.
I tell you what, man, it is so hard for anybody to get any kind of traction going in BKB, dude, because everybody just keeps beating each other. You know, looked like looked like Job was going to be the man, and then all of a sudden Rivera took him out, and then it's like, oh, I guess Rivera's going to be the man, and then Adix fucking takes him out, you know, so just flip a coin in that division.
We got another BKB one coming up next. We got Frost Dev taking on Sandman, and I'm pretty excited for this one.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Frost Dev has really been doing the damn thing. He's been putting all the tools, all the pieces together, and he's been getting a win or two here, so I'm excited to see what he can do, because we know Sandman's a B, so we'll be right back. All right, we got another BKB for you. Frost Dev taking on Mr. Sandman.
Yeah, this is very interesting. Both guys looking to get their first win in BKB, and Sandman, we haven't seen him in just a little bit, but he's been pretty active this season, but he's definitely done his best work actually in the Muay Thai division, which is no more, so he's going to have to really up his game in BKB and MMA. We're going to see him in MMA later tonight. He's actually got a huge opportunity against number 11 ranked Shooter Man.
Yeah, last time we saw Sandman, I think, was MMA and was against Flo, former champion, and dude, he gave Flo a lot of problems, man. He ended up getting finished eventually, but man, he was holding tit for tat with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Sandman's had a couple fight of the nights.
Yeah, he had that crazy fight with Obas back in the day.
Yeah, he's had a lot of insane. That intercept knee knockout that he landed.
Yeah, dude, that was a highlight reel for the ages. I say back in the day like it was fucking a year ago or something. It was like 3 weeks ago or some shit, but
Sandman looked like he picked Mirko there. I didn't see who Frost Dev got. But Frost Dev brings that unique style tonight. I think it could really throw Sandman off.
Oh, Tom Aspinall. I apologize to everybody for having to listen to my stuffed up ass voice. I've been having allergies like crazy.
Alrighty, here we go. Sandman and Frost Dev. Frost Dev already getting to that back foot circling. And he throws a power straight off the bat. I like to see that from Frost.
Sandman's got really good hands, dude.
He does, but look at that. Frost Dev touched him up with a bunch of 1-2s. Oh. I would say that Sandman's definitely, at least from what we've seen in the past, like you said, he's more of the dangerous threat in terms of finishing this fight quick.
Yeah, you would have to say that, especially with Mirko Cro Cop.
Frostev, man, he's been building some momentum.
What I like about Frostev is he's keeps sticking with fundamentals, even though he's lost a bunch of times. You know what I mean? A lot of people, whoa, a lot of people will
Oh
they'll give
yeah.
up on fundamentals because they can just start getting some cheap wins by landing haymakers. But Frostev's not done that. He's just really stuck with fundamentals.
Yeah, Frostev, very good with just moving his feet and throwing things down the middle. But he got cracked hard by Sandman there, and that was smart of Frostev to get to that clinch and buy him some breathing room after getting hurt.
Oh, there we go.
Oh. He's looking much more dangerous tonight, though.
He is.
And still, though,
He's a little more aggressive, right?
he is. He just landed a huge right hand as well. And
You
now a
see-
left hook.
Yeah, you see, he's still got his footwork and his angles. You know, all that's still there, but he's just he's a little less passive.
Yeah, he is. He's putting a lot more offense out there. And he's cracked Sandman a bunch of times. Oh, man,
Two to
again.
the body and then to the head. Okay.
Good combination. It's a very smart combo because you throw that to the body already dipping down. Your character has that dipping hook. Just comes right over the top. Oh! Cut Sandman in that exchange.
Yeah, win or lose, man. Frostev's on the right track, man.
Good straight down the pipe from Sandman. Both these guys have the power straights as well, and they're in the open stance.
Yeah, I always forget that Tom's got that power
5
straight.
minutes into the round.
Oh,
Nasty counter from Frostev. And, you know, after you land something like that, that's when you want to see Frostev get back to his 1-2s. You landed the big hook, get back to your 1-2s to set another one up later.
yeah, I'd like to see him go a little more to the body, too, because I feel like Sandman's just mainly trying to block high. I like when he was like ripping two to the body and then coming up with the head to the head with a hook.
Oh, man. These guys are landing bombs on each other. Someone's going to go to sleep. Uppercut just kind of skimmed for Frostev. Sandman's doing a great job with some of his straight punches down the middle as well. Like
Yeah,
right here.
Both of these guys, they're both two of my favorite people to watch because they just have such unique styles, and like to watch them playing out right now, it's like this is great.
Yeah, they don't... Oh, man. Again with that left hook. They're both doing great counters with their rear hooks.
In the round.
But like you're saying, they don't have like a specific thing that they're going to. They're kind of mixing a lot of different things up, and it's hard
Oh!
to tell what's coming next. But Frostev hurts him bad. And that's why you chain those 1-2s, Frank, because then he doesn't know when a big straight right's coming down.
Right.
Sandman definitely investing some to the body, more so than Frostev.
I love these little hooks he's doing. Yeah, he looked a little hurt to the body right there, man.
Yeah.
Oh
Frostev-
my God.
Oh! Left hand puts him out, though, man. What
Oh,
a
dude.
fight that was.
That's one of the best BKB fights I've seen in a long time, dude.
Yeah, that was awesome stuff. You know, neither guy was, okay, I got a good left hook to the body, that's what I'm using, or, you know, I got a good dashing punch. They were mixing up so much, and it's an overhand left that gets the job done for Sandman.
Yeah, and like the thing with BKB, you know, like I love a good wild fight and stuff like that, but dude, this was just like both guys. You just watch both of them using their respective techniques. They were trying a bunch of different shit. They were trying to solve each other's little mini puzzles, and they were both having moments, man. Like they were both figuring each other out, and then boom, just one of them finally shut the lights off. You know, and it was just so back and forth the entire time. Look at that,
Yeah,
91 to 93, and then both basically had 30 to the body, dude. I mean, what else can you say?
Yeah, very even, dude. It almost looked mirror match-like, except for Sandman was the aggressor most of it.
Yeah,
in terms of pushing forward. But Frostev put out more output and different techniques out there than we've seen from him maybe in all of his fights.
yeah, man. Both of these guys are just on fire, man. Was Sandman with the camp? I cannot recall.
I think he was at one point, but may have gotten disbanded or whatnot. So I'm not sure right now for Sandman.
Yeah, if not, man, I'd love to see Sandman get with the good camp because dude, he's got all the potential in the world. So, all right, when we come back, guys, it's gonna be Relay. It was supposed to be Relay versus Jester, but I think Jester had to pull out, so I think we got somebody in the works for Relay. So we'll be back.
Time will tell if we can make it through the darkness. I bring on to us, and I can't tell you how I feel inside. I'm too wrapped up in myself to show you anything but the anger I feel towards the world and what the world has done to me. I feel it now, pushing me down. I can't release for all the fear locked up inside. Never let go till the war within. The torture inside keeps bringing me down till I'm running from you. It keeps pulling me into the void. This is something you'll never understand.
All right, a little more BKB for you all. So, Relay's 0-1, man. This is a big opportunity for Relay, especially coming off a loss because he was supposed to fight what's his name? Jester, but now he gets to take on former BKB champion Starzo. And Starzo's number 14 ranked.
Yeah, and Stars was a former BKB champion as well.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity for Relay.
But even in that loss that Relay had, it was an incredibly close split decision loss to Natan.
Yeah, there ain't really no shame in that, man.
Definitely not. It was an awesome fight. It was my favorite fight of that card.
Hopefully, Relay's controller's working. I just kicked him off from the Parsec, see if he can rejoin. Unless he fell asleep or something. There we go.
See.
There
Well,
he
he
goes.
joined up, right?
Yeah, there we go. Just now took.
Said he was taking a leak. Well, Stars was about to try to take a leak on him if he can knock him out.
All right, I'll be right
He
back.
goes with Matt Brown. Alrighty. Matt Brown for Starzo. Steven Thompson for Relay. Been a great card thus far. We thank you guys for joining us.
これより赤コーナージャッジジャッジジャッジ
Start off this fight here, Relay and Starzo. Relay immediately with that footwork movement. But he gets clipped early by Starzo. Oh, man. Starzo loves dip his head and swing these hooks. Relay plays that game with him, it could be all she wrote early on.
Fake him first and get those hands back. He's looking for the kick. Get inside. Lead uppercut.
Guns blazing to start off, both looking for the big counters.
Circle the outside. Keep the outside. There you go. Little feints. Little feints.
Oh, just missing the Starzo because of the footwork of Relay. And Relay's got an odd footwork. It's very jittery compared to some other players. Both guys. Oh man, there's that overhand left hook from Starzo. Drops Relay badly. He's looking for some more. Starzo makes a read on you. He's gonna keep going back to it.
Feint throw. Look down, then go upstairs. 1-6. Kick to the liver.
Nice combination from Relay though. Relay's getting his hits in as well. Just seems like Starzo's landing some of the bigger shots at the moment.
All right, what did I miss?
And some non-stop action, and Starzo dropped him with an overhand right and a left hook behind it.
Who's
Another
who?
big- Starzo's Matt Brown. Oh, nice combo from Relay. Ended it with an uppercut. 4-punch combination. Wow. Both dipping their heads right into a lot of these punches, man. They're both swinging. Great body hook there from Relay. He's invested a little bit more to the body. Starzo has hit the body himself, but when Starzo's hitting his body, it's to set up a head strike. Relay's
Ooh.
kind of investing, but yeah, now a good one too. These BKB fights have just been insane. Relay looks so slow.
He does.
Starzo swinging for the fences.
I like that little lead body stab that
5 minutes into the
Starzo
round.
was setting up the headshot with.
Yeah, it's working for him. And he looks like he's trying to land that overhand again. Nice jab to the body from Relay.
Oh,
Every time he gets in that pocket with Starzo, he's eating a big shot. But he's
Oh,
tagging Starzo up
yeah,
too,
Starzo's
man.
hurt to the body.
Both these guys have taken a lot of damage everywhere. 4 minutes left in the round.
Working your angles. Stick. Fake him first and get those hands back. Keep moving to the outside. He's countering you. Don't chase him. Throw your low kick. Kick the leg now.
Relay starting to tag that body.
2-9. Come on, hand movement. Let your hands go. Circle around.
Relay doesn't have the step jab in this scenario with Wonder Boy that he likes, but a good substitute for that is to just step jab to the body. Everybody has that. Very
Right.
underrated punch. We've seen number 6 use that to dethrone Lickma to become the BKB champion. But he lands a beautiful left hook straight right after it.
I like to see Starzo kind of go all in on the body because Relay doesn't really like blocking his body.
Keep stepping the outside. Step the outside. Keep control. Don't stand there.
Nice combo there from Starzo, but yeah, both these guys are landing a lot of similar outputs and shot selections on each other.
Don't chase him.
Oh man, that uppercut almost took his nose off.
Cut is nothing, okay? Bring it. 1.5 minutes.
Great setup for Relay
he
there, but
goes.
he's tired.
Yeah, and he got it from body spamming.
Explode when you're ready. Set it up.
Starzo's gassed as well, man. These guys have just had nonstop output.
Work that body. Throw that right.
残り時間1分。残り時間
Rock'em sock'em robots like.
1 minute left in the round.
Yeah, if Starzo can get him a body animation on him, it's gonna be all over.
Throwing. Let your
But if Relay gets one on him, I think yeah. So right there.
Oh,
Again. Double up. Boom.
and now he smells the blood. 20 seconds left in the round.
He's getting too comfortable.
Yeah, if I'm Starzo, I'm just probably trying to cover some damage.
Double that up.
It's a big one there, but a big left hook from Starzo, and Relay pushes him at the round, man. At the end of the round, I should say, but What a crazy 10 minutes of just nonstop action.
Yeah, we've been having some really good BKB fights tonight.
Fake 'em first and get those hands
Good
back.
stabbing shot to the body from Relay. Comes up top with that uppercut. And this is something we've seen a lot for guys in BKB that invest in the body. They'll get beat up a lot in that first round, but if they make it into the second round, that body damage definitely comes back into play.
Right, yeah. I mean, we've seen it work the other way, like we did earlier when Dumbo kept beating up who was it to the body, and then they ended up knocking him out. Was it Flo?
Oh!
Man,
Yeah, Flo and Dumbo earlier, but that was insane. And now he hurts him to the body. Realize definitely less fatigued than Starzo in this round.
Hands up! Hands up! Follow Pop.
I'd like to see Starzo not throw multiple punches to the head. I'd like to see all his combos either be body head or body
3 minutes
or
left in the
body
round.
head body. Every time he's getting countered, it's because he's throwing two to the head. Because Relay always slips one.
Make 'em reach it and make
Yeah.
'em pay. Use your baits and throw. 1-6-2-5.
Big straight right to the body from Relay.
Watch him trying to
Nasty combo there.
let them kicks go. Go to the
He might dip and look for this uppercut here soon.
left, right away. To your chest.
There was. He went for the overhand instead.
Let's do it. Don't let those hands go. Don't chase him. Keep moving.
Now both guys have been dropped once.
Hands up. He misses. Make him pay. Get inside.
Both guys are hurt very badly.
Cut. Don't give up the takedown.
Starzo clinches. Wow, and that's crazy. The first clinch we see of this whole fight. There's only a minute and a half left.
Get him backing up and make him pay. Body shots when you're in that tight. Back him up.
残り時間1分残り時間1分
1 minute left in the
Relay's
round.
able to get out of it.
45 seconds. Little feints, little feints.
Oh,
Don't do anything sloppy. I want to hook up top.
I think Starzo's got to get back to that overhand right as Relay leaps in.
Oh,
That's all she wrote, though. Relay puts him out, man. The canvas is soaked in blood.
yeah, that was a good fight.
Yeah, Relay gets the job done. Almost went to another very close decision like he had against Natan in BKB, but look at this. Slips that left hook and lands a lead overhand. Then Starzo packing here. Beautiful counter.
Yeah, it was just all set up by his body work.
Yeah, absolutely. Very high-paced fight there. Both guys just going at it.
All right, so moving right along, then we got where are we at in this thing? Oh yeah, we got Frostev taking on newcomer, hopefully Circular Cyclone in MMA, and we've only got one more BKB fight left on this card. That's going to be after that fight, so we'll be right back. All right, we are back. We've got a little MMA action here.
We got a little debut here. Circular Cyclone, man. Taking on our boy Frost Dev, and Frost Dev definitely looked leveled up. So this could be a tough outing for a debut for Cyclone.
Yeah, and we don't know anything about Cyclone, so he could be great. He could be not even know how the controls work or anything in between. what's happening, guys? All right.
Coming up next, it's a lightweight fight between Evan Dunham
Hey,
and
Islam
George
Makhachev for Frost Dev
Soteropoulos.
and Charles for Cyclone here.
This man is a and now, and when the
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, Mr. Cyclone, let's see what you got.
Let's go, guys. Fight.
He knows how to touch gloves, so that's good.
But yeah, I've heard he's a little experienced here. Oh, that's a good entry from Frost Dev. He's going to get him down. Frost Dev won his last fight with some ground and pound. You got to think he's going to be looking to do that again. Gets the posture here.
Yeah, we're watching just the evolution of Frost Dev at a very quick rate, man.
Oh. Landed about 2 really nasty elbows in that one. But you're right. Frost Dev is definitely leveling up. You know, it's his first time with us, his first season. And you can see the improvements. He's just going off, though. He could time these a little bit better, but Cyclone doesn't seem to have an answer yet.
Yeah, I don't know how good he is off his back. Doesn't appear that he is very good off his back, so he'll have that to work on.
Oh, this could be it.
Yeah.
Frost Dev raining down elbows. I think Frost got tired there. But for Cyclone, if he can survive this, oh man, he might not be able to. This is going to be over. Oh my goodness.
And that's
Wrap.
a wrap.
That's a wrap. Oh my, Frost Dev.
2 in a row for Mr. Frost Dev, man.
He had 2 in a row, and for Cyclone, you can tell that he knows a little bit of something, so it'd be nice to get them back in, get them in some of these spars. They got the current roster roll now, so they'll be able to chit-chat with everybody, and I'm sure they're going to get a lot better. I'd love to have them come back.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. Like for these new players, it's like you guys are joining at a perfect time because you could, if you join up a camp and start sparring with some of these people, man, you can improve a lot by the time the SCI rolls around.
ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
referee Dan Mergliotta has.
All right, so I believe we got our last BKB fight of the evening, and it was going to involve, yeah, Joe versus Natan. We're gonna be right back with that. All right, we are back. Last BKB fight of the evening. And it's going to be Job taking on Natan. Number 8, Job, versus number 9, Natan. And Job coming off of that heartbreaker loss against Rivera. And Natan coming off of a really close win against Relay, who we just saw.
Yeah, man. Very close win against him. Job's coming off the loss to Riveria and BKB, but then we saw Riveria lose to Adix and BKB earlier. So, like you said, in this division, it's just a coin flip.
Yeah, man, it's so hard to. I mean, it's hard in any division, but man, BKB just seems like to get 2 fights in a row is a fucking miracle. Or two wins in a row is a miracle in BKB almost. So when you see guys like Hemot and Lickma do it, it's really impressive.
Job's gonna go with Paulo Costa here. But you're right. It's incredibly difficult to string together a bunch of wins in this division. You know, Hemoth has been able to. Lickma, Zach Shark, number 6, was able to for a while. Looks like Natan's going to try to keep to his winning ways. He goes with Bilal Muhammad.
Okay, we're gonna see Canelo hands Bilal.
Guess so, man. Maybe he really wanted a good stamina advantage in this matchup, and maybe that's why he picks Bilal here.
Yeah, we see Job getting right out to pawing that hand out there. He's been doing a lot lately.
Natan's getting right after him. Nice jabs to the body. Looks like Natan wanting to push a high pace and get Job tired. But he's got to watch out for these big bombs.
Yeah, if you're fighting against Costa, you got to think stamina management's going to be your game plan.
Oh man, they're crashing into each other.
Now, if Job can slow Natan down just a hair, it's gonna really serve him well.
Yeah.
But if he just kind of goes in there and just swing through his problems, it's gonna be bad for him unless he gets a flash.
He's landing some big shots. He's also whiffed on some big ones. And Natan's keeping a pretty high pressure pace here.
Yeah, like he'll throw 4 big hooks and Natan will just kind of do one little touch. You know, and it's like it's not a sustainable pace again, especially against the character who's got better cardio than you. But man,
yeah, but he rocks him, but he is gassed already because he's throwing balls to the wall. Natan's got to stay after that jab to the body. Probably use the step jab up top, but he can't be running into big bombs like that either.
That was an amazing slip uppercut.
I think Natan's got to stop moving his head because he's moving his head into a lot of these punches. Oh, man. He's trying to keep that pace on Job. Runs into an overhand.
Nice body head combo here from Job.
Well, Natan feels him slowing down, and now he's starting to put more pace on him. Oh, but he just can't be eating these. Oh, my gosh. Job puts him down. He's got Natan in all sorts of trouble, man.
Yeah, Job's kept just enough stamina to make these strikes meaningful. You know, that's the worst is when you don't have enough stamina to where you're so low that the strikes don't even do anything. It's like hitting them with a pillow.
But we're now that jab to the body. That's money for Natan.
Yeah, that was serious right there.
But he can't be running into these hooks.
Oh man, this could be it.
Job's trying to set him up.
Oh.
Again with that lead uppercut. He's definitely took some inspiration, I think, from guys like Obas and Lickma.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Anytime he touches him, he's hurting him at this point. Some counter opportunities here for Natan. He's just walking into a lot of big shots when he's trying to get in the pocket.
Let your hands go. Let's go, Shark, go.
I think Natan needs to stay at a distance, use more feints.
Yeah, I agree. Kind of plotting in a little bit, running into some of these. That was good defense from Natan.
3 minutes left in the round.
Nice combination there.
Show him the jab. Show him. Liver to overhand. Legs.
Good running body hook from Natan. Just got out of the way of that right hand, though, from Job.
Double jab, straight hook. Patience, patience. Keep stepping the outside. 3 outside hard. Don't throw one.
Job's going to look for that lead uppercut here any second as Natan looks to pressure in. There it was.
Move it. Let them kicks go. Hit the leg now. Throw your low kick. Just get close at range. Press forward.
I'd like to see Job
See,
work that body a little bit more.
Oh, look at that, though. Natan faked the takedown and knocked him down with a right hook. You got to think Job's used a lot of stamina.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that could be all that Natan really needs to land one really good shot and put Job away. You know, Job got flashed in the last event. It could happen
1
again.
minute left in the round.
Nice fake there from Natan to get to the body.
2, 3, 2. Don't chase him. I want this round.
Yeah, and Natan's he's just playing small ball right now, man, but it's starting to swing the pendulum for him.
And he's doing a little better on the back foot, too. Instead of rushing at Job, he's making Job rush after him. But there it is.
Oh, my God.
Unreal right hook from Job. Gets the job done.
You know, and we've seen tonight we've seen like on 4 different matches where examples where a game plan worked out and where like the steady game plan with the body shots where it worked in BKB, but we saw 2 where it just did not. So
Yeah. Where it just absolutely did not. And all Job did was target that head.
right. And I mean this BKB is one of these things where you can make a career out of it, you know, just by slinging leather at heads, man. And yeah, and look, I mean, Natan was getting a lot done in there, man, especially late. But you know, it just don't matter. You know, if you get one will shut your lights off. You know, that's what makes BKB so damn dangerous.
Yeah.
Well, all right, so when we come back, it's all MMA from here on out. So you're gonna have, man, Shooter Man taking on the Sandman, Battle of the Mans. We'll be right back.
We gotta
All
go
right,
right
we
there.
are back. We've got Shooter Man taking on the Sandman.
Yeah, someone's gonna lose their manhood in this one.
Yeah, there can only be one man. Let me see. See who's man enough. This isn't the first Battle of the Mans we've had, actually. We had Shooter Man versus Candyman back in the day.
That's true.
Pack it up, guys.
Sandman's got back up a screen for him. There he goes. They made us wait a bit on this one, but up next is going to be Lickma. Who he's fighting, I don't know. Could be the return of the 1 month retirement Fent Zombie, if it's been a month. It could be Thugatron. It could be, I don't know. Could be a bunch of different people. So we're going to figure that out after this one.
I don't think it's been a month. I think it's been like 2 weeks.
Coming up next, it's a lightweight fight between one of the best fighters in the world.
But we've seen a lot of guys today that have a lot of potential that definitely qualify for that SCI as of now.
So we got Sandman taking Gaethje. Is that right?
Sandman taking Gaethje.
This man is a... And now, and when the action...
Shooter's got
Are you ready?
Michael
Chandler. Could be all out war. Sandman had a really awesome fight with Frost Dev earlier. Oh, look at that little check hook. Shooter's got his hands down.
Shooter might be having a controller issue.
Oh man. He ate some big shots there.
Something is off with Shooter.
Yeah, something's ain't right with Shooter right now.
Yeah, if you can let us know.
He's saying he's having a really bad connection issue.
Let me see what his ping's fine. I don't know. We can definitely at this point I'm pretty close to just scrapping the fight. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go and do that. We'll be right back. I think we're gonna figure something else out because I should have just scrapped this one when they didn't join right away. We'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna figure something out.
There we go.
Alrighty.
All right, so yeah, we got Lickma taking on Sandman.
Yeah, and Frank was saying how Sandman, despite his record, gave Flo a lot of problems, and we already know how Lickma is. And both these guys eligible for the SCI. We saw how good Sandman did earlier in BKB, so this could be pretty interesting here. I definitely would love to see both these guys in that 16-man bracket.
Coming up next, it's a
Yeah, and
featherweight
Lickma's certainly been the
collision
more
between Ultimate Fight-
busy competitor. Although Sandman's had a fair amount of fights this season, but I mean, Lickma fights more than anybody.
Yeah, he
This man
does.
is a free. And now, and when the
Gentlemen, you ready?
Both of them kind of
don't think-
picking strikers.
Yeah, they are.
Let's fight.
Lickma hasn't missed a card in ages.
No, he's in more cards than we are.
Nice and relaxed. He's countering you. Don't chase him.
Yeah, both strikers, but Ilya does have really good submission stat, ground moves. Oh, he runs right into that pull counter from Sandman.
I like what Sandman's doing.
Yeah, these little teeps, jabs, trying to keep Lickma away from him is very smart. Because Lickma's going to come out here and he's going to throw full power. Everything's going to be 100% power. So the smart thing from Sandman is to do just that. Just touch and move.
Yeah, what we saw in the flip fight, man, like Sandman's got pretty decent takedown defense and he's hard to hold down.
Oh, that was a really good right hand from Lickma. Yeah, and Sandman almost landed that knee too, Frank. This is getting a little crazy now.
Yeah,
I like that we're seeing Lickma really push his grappling on Sandman.
yeah, this is kind of vintage Lickman that we're seeing, man. Like when he first came, he was definitely a very aggressive grappler with good ground and pound. Lately, he's turned into just a kind of a crazy striker.
Sandman did a great job there when he got taken down, getting right back to his guard and getting up. He threatened that flying knee there. Oh! And look at this. Lickma shoots from his back. Hard low kicks from Sandman. I like those.
Yeah, Sandman's keeping him guessing.
And Sandman's not giving him a lot to work with where Lickma can just go crazy in a brawl with him. But Lickma's having to grapple, use that tie clinch.
Yeah, Sandman's just doing a lot of technical striking, just touching him.
Big right hand though from Lickma again.
Oh, there it
my
is.
Goodness. Just a huge flurry of hooks. He's tired, but he's trying to put him away. Takes the back. That was very smart for Lickma to keep this mount position. Sandman was looking like he was doing a lot of good stuff, but it's just that crazy flurry from Lickma. Definitely going to give Lickma the round.
Yeah, pretty even up until the rock happened. Is Lickma reading his corner?
Of course.
Now, if you're Sandman, what would you try differently?
Well, I'd be getting back to those teeps, and I'd be getting back to those low kicks. I wouldn't sit in that pocket with Lickma. I would be in there to land a good low kick, and I'd be out, you know, land a good teep, and eventually it'll set up a kick up top for him. It's right here, Lickma pressuring him and throwing these big strikes is a problem. It's also very smart of Lickma to just mix in this grappling. That's definitely opening up his strikes, and he takes him down. Right back up, and Lickma's calling him on, man.
Yeah, Lickma's getting a little tired.
Oh, big right hand again, and look at this flurry. Sandman is cracking him with a few shots in between, though.
Yeah, that seems to be the difference right now. Is Lickma's brawling him, and he's like connecting with more meaningful strikes, whereas Sandman's just kind of doing a lot of pitter patter. Oh, it was big.
Another takedown. Yeah. Big shots here from Lickma. Hurts Sandman. He's in a world of trouble here. Lickma's in mount now. He gives up the back. He's able to get up. Sandman might want to look for that wheel kick of Edson Barboza. There's a spinning back kick. Oh, anytime he's in that pocket, though, Frankie's getting lit up with these flurries.
He is. Yeah, I think Sandman needs some more intercepting strikes when Lickma's coming in like this. He needs things that are actually going to hurt him.
Right. Lickma might put him out with one of these knees. Sandman's definitely hurt bad.
Oh, boy.
Big knee to the head.
That was a big reversal Lickma got against him.
Yeah. Oh, reverse style of the tie whip, though, did Sandman. And lands a nasty left hook.
Yeah, that's what he needs, more of that kind of stuff.
Shrugs him off. High kick now. You might want to get some distance and look for that knee again, that flying knee. Lickma's a little slow. But he gets to the back again. This is a very almost Yusuf-like fight from Lickma here.
It really is.
High kick lands for Sandman. The openings are still here for Sandman to get this, to get Lickma out of there. He's just got to find those openings.
Yeah, he's doing well. You know, I mean, he's landing some stuff. He's doing good with the pitter patter, and but man, you really got to make him afraid to come in.
Let's fight.
Oh man.
Oh, it might be it. Oh my God!
Oh God, he's so good with that.
That was
That's
unreal from
probably
Lickma.
gonna be
That's
it.
Yeah, that's it. Unreal. Another highlight reel performance from Lickma, man. That intercept knee clipped him bad, had him stumbling, and just finished it off with some ground and pound. Great performance from Lickma.
Yeah, that was a really clean performance from him. That's about the most measured we've ever seen him. I think if we could get that Lickma more often, man, he could really make a run for the title.
Yeah, he could. And that SCI is going to be scared of Lickma. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, because I mean, stat wise, man, that was kind of a blowout. And like I'm telling you guys, Sandman is a very tough dude. Like that was not an easy opponent that Lickman just did that to.
No, not at all.
All right, so when we come back, I believe we're at co-main event time. Is that right? Yes.
Yes, we are.
So it's going to be Iso taking on Natan in MMA. We're going to be right back, guys. All right, guys, co-main event time. And we got Iso, who's number 4 ranked, MMA, He's going to be taking on the Big Bad Wolf, former title challenger and current #1 contender in MMA, Mr. Natan.
Oh yeah, man. This has got big money riding on it. Natan's been just riding a ton of momentum in MMA. Lost a very close decision against myself. And this would be like 3 in a row since then. As the #1 contender, you know, it would be hard to argue that he wouldn't have earned another shot with a win here tonight against Iso.
Now, you've been in there with Natan, said 5 hard rounds, and we know Iso very well. What do you think is going to happen here?
I think that right now Natan has been able to mix in a lot of different weapons in MMA, whereas Iso has gotten a few subs, but a lot of it has come off directly from his actual striking, you know, hurting the guy and then getting a submission or beating up their body. Whereas Natan, I think, is going to have a little bit more of an edge in being able to dictate where the fight goes, whether it's in the clinch or taking them to the ground and kind of controlling it there, and also being able to strike with Iso. He needs to mix the arts, and Iso needs to be able to utilize his striking to get the edge over Natan.
Yeah, and that's tough to do too because we know Natan is such a good pure striker as well. So this, you know, it's like when Natan mixes the martial arts the way he's been doing, like it's gonna be a tough night for him. But Iso's crafty, man.
He is. He's come out and he's tagged the body and again after his jab. And this is what Natan needs. Big takedown. Using Shavkat Rakhmonov. I really like that pick for Natan. And I like the pick for Iso too, Leon Edwards. It fits his style, but look at this. Natan able to get the side control. Iso defends well.
Yeah, we've not really been able to see anybody hold Iso down for a very meaningful amount of time.
Yeah, he's got pretty solid defense. I don't think he's, you know, insane with his reversals or anything, but he's really good at just getting your timing and being able to get back to his feet.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Skull or a Blessup type of a bottom game.
Yeah, but look at this. Natan's putting a pace on him. 2 big body shots and 2 big hooks follows it. And he gets another big takedown. Oh! Huge right hook from Natan. Oh, wheel kick misses. And Iso lands the body kick.
This
Iso's investing.
footwork of both guys is pretty on point right now.
Yeah, it is. A little stabbing front kick that Iso has. That'll be a big weapon for him. Nice one, too. But this is the difference, right? Natan is going to take this to a clinch. He's going to take this. He's going to take big double leg takedown shots, whereas Iso's not really going to do that back. He's looking to win this fight on the feet. It might be good for Iso, though, to look for some takedowns of his own.
Yeah, I agree. Even if you don't get him, it just gives the guy something else to think about.
Something to think about. And Natan's doing a great job. He's, you know, it's early in the fight. He's got a character with a strong takedown. And Iso's struggling with that right now, but he's able to get up.
Well, what we saw was last season, Natan was the guy that was like Iso. Like, he didn't go for the takedowns. He was the sprawling brawler.
Yep.
And then, you know, he lost a lot of fights like that. You know, he had some close ones and had some losses. And, you know, he's decided, hey, I gotta have to, if I want to beat the best people, I gotta mix everything.
Right. Iso taunted him a little bit at the end of this round after landing a good left hand, but a pretty tight competitive round. The takedowns might edge it for Natan just because he's getting a little bit of control. But they both landed some pretty solid counters on the feet.
I'd like to see Natan try to catch some of these body kicks that Iso's throwing. Yeah, I think that could be a good equalizer for him because Iso is doing pretty well with these body attacks.
Yeah. See here in the replay, good counter right hook from Iso. Good left hand right here from Iso. It could be an Iso round. Iso landed some really good stuff there.
Yeah, I'm almost kind of leaning towards Iso actually, because I feel like the first half of the round was Natan and the second half was Iso.
Are you ready?
Yeah, and you know that's been a thing with both these guys. Iso won that really close decision last out against number 6, and Natan's been in some razor close losses and wins. If either guy can really find that finishing ability, that could be a big factor for them to get the next title shot.
This right body kick in this open stance for Natan, I'm loving.
Yeah. But Iso's got one of his own. He's got that jump and switch kick as well. Iso's really getting busy with that jab and these kicks. Oh, nice step jab from Natan. Oh, shot from too far out. Now Iso clinches.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Shavkat's got a switch stance or not, but Natan might want to switch up his stances a few times. Oh, that was big.
Huge for Natan. He's right where he wants him. He's got to be patient and land this ground and pound.
He can't give up opportunities here. He's gonna have to step off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. They're gonna get up anyways. You may as well try to step off, or go for some ground and pound.
And it's all about timing the ground and pound with your stick hug, with your fakes, with your transitions. You know, it's all the above. If you're just doing one thing, a lot of times you're going to lose position. That's kind of what we saw there. But now Natan lands some good strikes.
See, I mean, Iso's he's doing such good work with his body attacks.
Yeah, that body kick hurt.
Yeah, and Iso hasn't done the. I'm sorry, Natan hasn't done the best job of blocking him. I'd like to see him catch one. It'd be a good way to get it to the ground.
Yeah. And again, the takedown, but not able to advance position. And Iso's starting to really tag him and got his own takedown. Big one. I like this from Iso. This can really put it in Natan's head that, hey, I can do this too.
Oh, omoplata.
Omoplata attempt from Natan. I like it at the end of the round, going for the sub. Even if he doesn't get it, leaves the judges with something, but he might lose it here with a couple seconds left.
Yeah, it wasn't a terrible bar.
He's going to make it through the round.
Keep working, letting him go a little bit.
And a big reason that the bar wasn't that great is because of the body work that Iso's been able to implement in those first 2 rounds. I could see it being 2-0 for Iso or 1-1 here. Thought round 1 was pretty close, but I do think Iso took round 2.
Yeah, I think so as well. And I liked that Natan's implementing some leg kicks, but man, like that should have been something you got going early. Like, you know, Iso's a guy that does a lot of footwork, and he's kind of a speedster and fights like a rabbit chihuahua type of situation. It's like, yeah, leg kicks would be a good tool against that guy. But you don't want to start it after you're already beat up to your body and stuff.
Yeah.
Are you ready to fight?
I'll tell you what, they gave Natan all the replays in that round.
Come on, let's do it.
Oh, just missed the 1-2.
Oh,
and there's
man.
the high kick. Classically on Edwards style. But Natan lands a wheel kick and takes him down, man. This is insane.
Yeah, Natan has to get more control than this.
He does, but now he's really put in the driver's seat because he just got rocked big time. He wants to finish this fight now. You don't want this to even go to a scorecards, even if you get a rock, because it'll be too close to call and probably favorable for Iso.
Yeah, he's got to get nasty with it.
There's a spinning back kick, running body shot on the left hook. Natan's trying to push this pace. Oh, big knee. Misses that one. Left hook got through. He's definitely threatening Iso a lot more right now. Iso gets a takedown here, Frank.
I like it. I think he feels like he's up. He's like, you know what?
Yeah.
If I can just stay on top of this guy, do a little bit of this. Lets him up. Right to the
Running
running body
kick.
kick.
Oh, goodness. That could have been bad for either one.
Yeah, and this is the thing. Like, Iso does a good job getting guys to chase him, and then he creates that empty pocket of space. Very similar to how Relay does.
He's done a great job with his 1-2, and now look at that stabbing front kick. And if I'm the Tan, I'm not even worried about the body or the legs anymore. I'm looking for a big knockdown. But he's getting slowed down big time from these body kicks right to his liver.
Yeah, Relay's looking great. I'm sorry, not Relay. Iso's looking great, man.
Nice teep now from Iso. And a big left hook.
Oh, boy, this could be it.
Yeah, it could be it. Final 20 seconds. Iso's looking to get the finish.
Goes to straight ankle.
Oh, wow. He wants this. It's a big bar, but does he have the time to get it?
He might have it.
Short time. Very short time. Natan's going to survive, Frank. Man, but it looks like we might have a new #1 contender, Frank.
I think we might, man. And, dude, Iso's looked incredible. I mean, short of that loss he had against Rivera, man, he's been perfect other than that. This was a big test for him.
It absolutely was. And, you know, it is I believe, a 1-fight win streak because of that loss to Rivera. Maybe it's a 2-fight now.
Two-fight, yeah. He won.
Yeah, he beat #6. That's
yes.
right. I wonder if he shouldn't have dropped for the ankle there and just gone for the finish, but you got to think he got this one done either way. Huge round 3 for Iso. He's going to walk away the winner here tonight.
Yeah, man. Talk about some shakeups here in the MMA division. Holy shit, man. But yeah, he looked incredible. You know, he did a good job of just playing tag when it mattered. You know, and he did a lot of body work early, and then that body work he kind of switched it in to start doing more head hunting, and then he eventually started doing some takedowns and stuff. He didn't come right out with all of his cards, you know, which I like that.
Absolutely, man. I think we're probably going to get him in the booth here
Yeah, I was
to
gonna
call
say,
the main event with
yeah,
you.
speaking of you, so get in the booth if you wouldn't mind, dude, and help me call this last fight. And I believe that's gonna be our main event of the evening, which is gonna be you versus Hemoth.
Man, me and Hemoth, man. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, well, good luck to you, my friend, and we will see you here in a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and join me in the booth, man. We've got Mr. Iso, who we just saw, and we've got a treat for you guys. Your friend of mine, Mr. Skulltally, joining us back.
What? Wow, yeah. What's up, man? Yeah, you had a great fight, Iso. That was a pretty good showing, man, against Natan.
Thank you, Skull. I'm pretty excited to see Himoth here. I mean, like I was saying to Frank before this, we got the only purple belt versus the only black belt. Undefeated Himeth versus undefeated Pimp. And I mean, you have to wonder, will this be Pimp's toughest test so far?
I will say yes, depending on which Himeth shows up. But at the same time, Himeth is underrated as well. He did, if I remember right, all the championships that he won, he didn't lose it. He lost it by stripping or doing some dumb shit.
You're right. He never
I'm
lost
pretty
a
sure
single
that's
belt.
accurate.
He never lost Muay Thai or BKB or MMA.
Yeah. Oh, they've agreed to welterweight. Okay, or not.
Pimp gets to pick the weight class.
Oh, I think he's playing some mind games. So, or Eso, I apologize. Himeth used to be in your camp, right? Or is he still in your camp?
Briefly.
Briefly. If you're Himeth, what is the game plan here?
If I'm Himeth, the game plan is you gotta. Frank brings it up a lot. Pimp is really vulnerable to getting head kicked because he likes to play with his hands down in range. I think if you're Himeth, you gotta set it up early with the teeps and then land that head kick and start going to the ground. You shouldn't. I don't think striking with Pimp is the best way to beat him, ironically. I think that if you can get on top of him and you can keep him out of those dangerous positions like that rubber guard he's got or that top side control, I mean, you can shut him out. We saw Homelander get super close to submitting him in that 4th round.
Yeah, and
yes, that is very true.
And you ought to be paying particular attention to this, Eso, because your chances are you're probably going to be fighting one of these guys next.
This man is a mixed martial artist.
And I mean, I wipe both these guys. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Weighing in at 185.
I like
you
the
could
pick
be
for
on.
Himeth.
Unless you're in the booth.
I really like this pick for Himeth. Luke Rockhold has a really long reach, and he's got those disgusting question mark kicks.
But what does he also have? What other great skills that he has that he's trying to get out of Pimp?
12-inch hog.
Exactly. Yep. He's gonna try. I think I know what his game plan is.
And now,
Yep.
fighting out of the red corner. This man is a judo.
Brendan Allen.
Yeah,
That's not a pick you see very often.
I think that if him beats Pimp, it's a pick you won't see ever again.
And when the action begins,
I would tend to agree with you.
Contest is Herb.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about Pimp is he's not afraid to take some risk with the picks here.
This is for the championship.
Oh Jesus! And look at the height discrepancy here.
Protect
Yeah.
yourself at all times.
Holy
Like a teenager challenging his dad to his first fight.
Touch gloves. It's for good fish.
He's dropping his son off at school.
You better. Yeah, he's
More
taking his
Chris
school.
Woodward.
He's taking his son to the school. Yeah,
Come on, let's do it.
Oh, I'm nervous, guys.
this round one's going to be very interesting.
And Himeth already opening up with that lead high kick feint. Oh, and he throws the leg kick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think he's doing this as a tribute for me in the booth.
Imagine he gets
I
the leg
saw
kick
some of his
TKO.
strategy. Yeah, I saw some of his strategy in some spars yesterday. I won't say anything. But Himeth's flaws are still there. He still hasn't corrected them. He still is predictable on the ground. If you get his pattern, you can easily reverse
he
him if
drops
you
him
know.
early.
Oh,
One thing about Pimp is he typically has a pretty bad first round.
But I mean, he's always able to bring it back so far. I mean, we saw against who was it, Natan, that Natan was able to actually kind of keep him on the back foot, and they went to a pretty close decision at the end there.
Yeah, Natan, I think you could argue gave him his toughest fight, man. He's had some tough fights, though. I mean, with Homelander and Lickma.
I mean, he's the only title defense that Pimp did not finish.
That's a very good point. Good reversal there from Himeth.
Himeth gets the plum clinch. Oh, and he lands a big knee to the head. Oh, and another one. Yeah, those long legs are rock hold. If I'm Himeth, I'm throwing that body kick all night.
don't abandon the leg attack as well, because I think I know what he's going for. He wants to take him down to the deep waters. Once his leg is hurt, that lowers your submission defense as well, especially if you attack the body
When Himeth
and
with
the
a
legs.
beautiful-
So
or Pimp rather, with a beautiful spear there.
That was a really good.
he can't get
well-timed
predictable.
attempt.
I think
Yeah,
Rockhold has some sweeps.
And like Skull was saying, Himeth can't get predictable. He can't start spazzing here because Pimp will make him pay for it.
Yep.
Pimp gets the posture.
That goes. Same goes for Pimp as well. Himeth is pretty good at reversing.
Oh, big shot for Pimp.
Yeah, he can't get predictable here on his top game because Rockhold, I think, has one of the catch subs. I'm not too sure. I haven't played this latest build, so
Himith is able to
you probably
establish
know
full
more
guard
than me.
there. If I played Rockhold,
Ironically enough, I think him and Jacare are one of the bigger complaints in our first build of being OP.
I mean,
Before
I'm
you
not
got here.
surprised. When you look at Rockhold's build, I mean, that guy just looks annoying to fight.
Yeah, especially considering who's playing as him.
Well,
I was about to say, dude, the decision got Himith.
the thing
Yeah,
with
that
Rockhold
knockdown
too is
early.
it's like he's already like a badass fighter, but then he has to be like a model as well. You know, like, it's not even fair.
This guy gets everything, dude. Himith coming dangerously close to landing that left hook on the way up.
That was a
Yeah.
pretty competitive first round. What do you guys think? Pimp probably got that one, or
No,
I think
I
I'd
would say
give it
him
to,
with the knockout.
Yeah, I'd give it to Himith with the flash knockdown, but I mean, Pimp, I mean, he's finding holes early on that ground and pound defense. Landed a couple shots on the ground.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do it.
Yeah, Himith abandoned the leg kick attack there and made Pimp a little hesitant because he was countering his kicks. And now
Big
the
hooks.
problem. Yeah, I was gonna say the problem with Himith is once he gets to deep waters, he starts to panic and do some really suspect things.
Keep going
Oh
for the
boy,
arm
I don't know if I
triangle.
would have. Oh yeah, I wouldn't have gone for that so early on. He still has a lot of energy, and you want to conserve that, especially when you have a submission threat in Rockhold.
I think sometimes
course, yeah.
Pimp just likes to go for one just to see kind of where he's at with his bar.
Yep.
And
Does
I
he
mean,
have
we've
that
seen
deep
Himith.
reach? Yep.
No, I apologize.
No, go ahead. You seen Himith do what?
We've seen Himith kind of struggle here when he has someone on his back, and he kind of starts doing this where he starts panicking and just trying to get up at every opportunity. And again, against
Yes.
Pimp, you really can't be doing that.
Oh, armbar.
Oh hell! And
that's a
it
decent
doesn't
bar.
go. He doesn't
Oh,
get a
boy.
bad advantage either. Oh no, I don't think he's getting this one. He's going to conserve his energy here.
That was close for a minute.
And I like that from Pim because now you got Himith worrying about it, and he's going to stop the blocking to try to deny the transition, and he can start opening him up with those big elbows and side control.
Oh, Allen has rubber guard, I think. If you saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pimp got a little. Watch that. You see that little thing that he's getting a little predictable on his back there. Him at the starting to find some holes.
Oh, but he misses the reversal there.
Yeah,
Almost gets
bad
swept.
time. Oh no,
Misses
this would be
again.
bad. No, this would be bad if he catches him in a sub.
Oh, but with a minute left in the round, this is a really dangerous spot for Himith.
He's definitely got to
Yeah, I
watch
agree.
If there's a go-go plata from top, man, because Pip slayed like 3 go-go platas in comp this season.
Himith
Pimp
tries to
needs
roll
to
to the back, but no cigar.
Yeah, I think him needs to conserve some of his energy too. Himith is trying to get him gas as well. He's blocking a lot of those shots. Not that one.
He's eating some big ones.
Oh yeah, he's trying to catch some of them. That's a dangerous game you're playing.
It looked like Rockhold has that hip heist from Mount.
He does.
He does. Does he have the cage climb or the wall ride?
He might. I'm not
There's
sure.
some-
One
Yes,
thing about
there's some
Rockhold is Rockhold's one of Pimp's favorite characters, so I'm sure Pimp knows a lot of his movesets. But I do know that Himoth knows everybody's moveset, so.
That makes sense. And I mean, Himith survives that round, but if you're Himith, you got to think of something else now because it's not working for him out there on the ground.
Yeah, that's
What would
the
you
thing.
do?
Like, yeah, what would you do? Would you be trying to force the ground game still, or would you just be trying to sprawl and brawl at this point?
If I'm Himith right now, I'm doing this. I'm catching the kicks and I'm staying up on the feet. I'm working my body kicks and my leg kicks, and I'm kind of pushing him up against the cage and just throwing those body knees.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna say he's not using the height advantage that Rockhold has either. He probably has a reach advantage.
And it looks like
He's
Himith
big-
getting a little impatient here. He's throwing those big technique shots, trying to clip Pimp.
Yeah, the problem is that when you have a title fight and you feel this confident, I think Himith is fighting uncharacteristically aggressive.
He's
He's
getting
not
caught
cl-
really bad on the feet.
Yeah, like Himeth is aggressive by nature, but not as patient and calculated. This is more like, oh man, what am I gonna do? Aggressive.
And Pimp is naughty by nature.
Yeah, he's showing some real.
That's
He
very
might
true.
be. Yeah, he might be playing hip hop array if he wins this one.
You down with OPP? Other.
Yeah.
But I mean, if
wonder
you're Pimp,
Mhm.
if you're Pimp, you got to be careful here still because I mean, even though Himeth is throwing these kind of reckless technique shots, it only takes one from Luke Rockhold, man.
Oh no,
I
for
agree.
sure.
Oh, big cross.
I think Pimp has to stop playing around with that footwork because Himeth is gonna crack him with one of those straights.
And I think this is what
When-
Himeth has to do. He just has to hold him up against the cage and start throwing these knees.
Even then, just ride him against the wall, get him tired, because that stamina will carry over to the fourth round. Oh man, he dog
Pimp
walked
tried to
him.
reverse it.
Yeah, he dog walked a bigger man.
And some nice shots in the clinch there. Pimp got tagged a little bit. We went for the push and a big left overhand lands for Himeth too.
Yeah, that's Himoth's best weapon right there. I feel like is just making some of these crazy transitional breaks.
Oh, big reversal for Pimp.
See that point I was talking about, how he gets predictable in his transitions on the ground.
And I mean, it was a beautiful takedown, but he just lost position. And Pimp going for the knee bar here.
Okay, that's not the worst one because at least he doesn't lose positioning. He does lose the ground game, but I mean, you know, he doesn't get into an advantageous position. So, oh, maybe here though.
Oh man.
Pip
Oh,
should-
and a big left
Ooh.
overhand.
Pip should
Oh,
up
but
kicked him.
Himeth was slowing down on that
Ooh.
one. A big
Oh.
wheel kick.
Oh, boy.
And a big right hook puts him down at the end of the round. And if you're Himeth, you got to think that you're down 3 rounds.
I would say he's down 2 rounds because you have to give him the first. Usually the
Yeah, of course. It's not ridiculous to say that.
Are you ready?
Himoth wants to finish him now.
Come on, let's do
And
no,
Pro-
Himoth has no choice. I don't think he has a choice. He has to.
And I would have loved to see Himeth start working that step-in body cross a little earlier.
He was. It wasn't landing.
Pimp's hard to do that too. I can definitely attest.
Nice shot.
Unless it's Pepsi. Yeah. And we don't know if they're actually connecting because I saw some of them connect but no animation, so that's usually a sign that that's usually they're just like connecting mildly, so we'll find out.
But you're seeing Pimp get a little predictable here going head body on the feet.
True, but Himeth isn't offering him any counters yet, so that's the problem. Until Himeth gives him something, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's changing.
They're just having a dogfight here in the clinch.
Yeah. Would you say that Pimp is dictating the terms? Holy shit.
Oh boy.
He jumps Gilly.
Oh.
Don't be
This might
silly.
be it. This might be it, but that slam will cost a lot of stam. He might get a sub attempt. I would say go for it. Oh, he doesn't.
Good catch there from Himeth.
Yeah.
Gets the double unders.
Yeah, you see this? He's gonna go for it again. Wait a second. Nope. All right. That's usually his MO when he. You'll notice his MO when he gets panicked. He's gonna repeat this pattern.
Oh, and a big body kick lands for Pimp. Pep step into the left hook for Himeth. Oh, and 2 big hooks land for Pimp.
Look at that. This is in your future, my friend. What are you seeing here? You seeing like trouble in the waters?
I definitely don't want to be on the ground with Pimp, but I think on the feet, as my good friend George St. Pierre once said, I'm not very impressed by this performance.
Yeah. If you were
But I
training him, would you give him, what would his game plan be if you were training him?
Keep throwing those step-in body crosses and those body kicks, and don't just start getting pissed off and throwing these big technique overhands.
That was good.
And
on
in
Himoth.
situations like that, I would have gone for the clinch and pushed him up.
Yeah. I don't even know who would you give that round to? Like, that's tough.
I think I'd give it to Pimp for landing the more volume, but Himeth landed the harder technique punches there.
Yeah, and the fact that he's not getting rocked is not good as well.
His
Because that
corner told him he
usually,
doesn't see any bad areas.
yeah, no, for him, if that's not a good sign, he's not getting rocked. That's usually a sign his chin is pretty well, and then that's usually a knockout. They just skip the rocks. There's some guys that are like that.
Oh, and a big body kick early. He gets the sprawl there.
Hemmeth needs to be careful. I don't know what his head damage is. Could be in the 70s, but
Oh, and he takes him for a ride.
Pimp was trying to reverse.
Puts him in north-south,
Oh.
but Pimp's able to get the sprawl.
I think he's gassing, man. I saw a little sluggishness on those strikes there.
I think Pimp would agree with you as he throws that running body hook off rip.
Yep, look at that. Look at his flank. It's purple.
I was about to say same color as Brendan Allen's shorts.
I was just gonna say that.
Pimp ties up with him again. He tries to get that gable grip, but to no avail. Doesn't get to take it back either there. Oh, but he takes him for a ride.
Huge for Pimp.
Oh, boy.
And he goes for the arm triangle, and that's a really big bar.
I don't think he got this, but he doesn't lose position. That's the good thing.
No, and if you're Pimp, you can just go for it right again.
Yeah. If I'm him at that, good job there trying to get up. Oh, boy, he's gassed.
Bad.
What is Brendan Allen's stamina? My God, this man is not tired. This is a corned beef fed colossus.
A corned beef fed colossus. You know, that's a good one.
My goodness.
He tries to take him for a ride there again.
Oh,
he
Emmett has
really
to
wants
reverse
to get
this.
the lift.
He has to reverse this.
Oh, and he gets the lift.
Oh, boy, he's in trouble. He's in trouble if he gets a sub. Nope.
Pimp needs to push him against the cage, I feel like.
Pimp is really pushing the pace now.
Pimp's got to be real careful not to get an intercept need.
Yep.
You got to wonder.
Really
oh, and a big head kick, but a cross retaliation from Pimp. And he's just beating that body up, man.
He needs to be smart. That's all I have to say. If you think you won this fight, do you think that Pimp's aggression might go back to bite him?
I think if he starts to get too aggressive late here, and Hemmeth can get something crazy off, it might be a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Irresponsible of Pimp here to be pressing the pace this hard. But I think he wants that finish.
I was gonna say it's irresponsible. I guess that Hemmeth thought he was gonna get the keys to the car. His blood alcohol level's a little too high still.
We never know though, man. Like you never know with these crazy scores sometimes.
I will say that as a guy that knows the judging metric, there is like no chance in hell that Hemmeth got like any of those swing rounds. Not possible. Maybe the fourth. It's possible he got the fourth.
The UUC MMA title reigns through Pimp Daddy.
Yep.
Pimp Daddy, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Jesus. He won all rounds on that judge's scorecard. So,
wow, lit up.
So here's the lesson, guys. You don't start talking shit that you're going to be the champion. It's just, it never works. It never works. Just be like me and just claim it like a Money in the Bank contract.
Well, I think
according to him, if he wanted to try a new style.
I think we got Mr. Pimp back in the booth with us, man. Are you there, Mr. Pimp?
I am here. I am here.
Yeah,
Man,
take it away, Skull. You can be the interviewer.
What's up, man? How you doing? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. But man, I gotta be honest. Looking at the stats and everything, I thought it was a lot closer. I did not think I was getting a 50-45. I did not feel that way heading into the 5th round. So that's why I pushed such a high pace. But Himoth brought it, man.
And did you get a little incensed by some of the trash talking earlier this week?
No, definitely not. Himoth's always gonna trash talk in. I think a lot of times it works in his favor. He beats guys up, man. But I think I kind of threw him off a little bit with the Brendan Allen pick. But he had a great counter pick with Rockhold because Rockhold's got really good jiu-jitsu game, so it was hard to get any of those subs. And the one big bar I did have, he defended really well. So I'm not sure exactly what his game plan was, but I knew that I was in danger in a lot of these situations because he was landing some big shots, and I knew one big question mark kick or lunging hook was, it could be all she wrote.
Yeah, he gave you some trouble in the first half of the first round, especially when he knocked you down with the pep step. What adjustments did you make?
Well, I was trying to use some pep steps and the dashing straight to the body, and because Brendan Allen has a dashing straight to the head, but he did a really good job of not letting me land that straight punch to the head too much, even though I was trying to set it up. And so he made it tough for me to kind of follow the game plan I wanted, and made it hard for me to get a whole lot going on him. But I thought I was landing a lot. I just wasn't always hurting him really bad. But yeah, I felt like I had the volume on him. But like right here, a question mark kick like that, he had me in a lot of different troublesome scenarios.
I mean, to us, it felt like you were just walking him down towards after that first round troubles. It really felt like the tide just shifted in your favor. That was on our end anyway. What was your original game plan?
Well, I wanted to. I thought he was going to come in with something different, so it was a much different look than I figured. And because I had a southpaw and we were in the open stance the entire fight, I didn't have to worry about that lead body hook that he uses a lot. So my game plan was to have about 3 different counters for that lead body hook and then hunt for my submission. But he did a great job at, mitigating the submission offense, and obviously I didn't have to worry about that lead body hook. I had to worry more about some of these knees and kicks to the body from him.
Yeah, it was a wonderful performance. I'm going to set something up here. I have someone in the booth that would love to talk to you and might be seeing you down the future. If you want to introduce yourself.
Pimp, I am not impressed by your performance. I mean, on the ground, everyone knows you're a killer, but on the feet, I'm a lion, and you're an injured gazelle, Pimp.
Oh, injured gazelle, huh? Let me tell you something, youngie. So, you are not what Himoth is. Himoth is a BJJ purple belt. You are levels below where I'm at. When I take you to the ground, I will submit you. And I'm sick of having these decisions because I agree with you. I'm not impressed with my performance either. I had a decision against Homelander. Or no, I got the finish there, but I had the decision against Natan. I had the decision against Himoth. I'm sick of these decisions. I'm going to knock you out on the feet or I'm going to submit you on the ground. One of the two is going to happen. You're just another pawn in my game, having the most title defenses in the history of the UUC, so I can ride off into the sunset. But I admire your approach.
Himeth might have a BJJ purple belt, and you might have a BJJ black belt, but I have a kick of your ass red belt, Pimp, and I'll see you next Sunday.
All right, I'll see you Sunday, bud.
Oh man, it's days like this that I wish I came back and get both of your belts and just whip both of you with it. But you know what?
Skull, I don't want no piece of that action. You already know. My legs are a little sore right now. I don't want none of that.
Yeah, I was just surprised he abandoned the leg kicking game. He was actually offsetting a couple of your offense. But whatever, he wanted to try a new style. I wouldn't try it during a title fight, but that's just me.
Well, either of you guys got anything before we call this thing out?
All good on my end.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for sticking out with us on this badass Father's Day card. It was a one of the biggest cards we've had, at least that I can remember. But yeah, we should be. I think we'll probably do a fight night next, right? I'm not.
Most likely. I think it's gonna depend on Zach Shark when he can defend the title.
Yeah,
if he can defend it on that Thursday, then we might run. I think so. Yeah, we could. If Zach can't defend, then we can do a fight night, and then maybe do a pay-per-view. If he can defend on the 19th, then what we'll do is we'll run that as a pay-per-view. Then we can do 2 fight nights. That way, the 29th maybe could be a good date for the SCI, so we can have that all in store.
Yeah, that would work out nice. Yeah, one quick thing, guys, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube and to our Twitch, please. And hell, if you got 2 or 3 accounts, subscribe with all 3. We would greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And for that, man, congrats, Pimp, and we will see you guys next time.